I gotta say, first of all, welcome in to everybody. I appreciate, anybody in the Discord that saw my announcement. I do still plan to be streaming, just a little bit less, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Hyperlight Breaker. Now, obviously, if I'm going to mention if I'm going to talk about why I'm covering a game like Hyperlight Breaker, it is because it has that arcade feel that, I'm used to from roguelikes to Warframe to Infinite Runners. Just this idea that this game has mechanics that, number one, I've played before, and number two, are both like complex and intuitive at the same time, and lend themselves to, it's a lot of like, sometimes I call it like flow state gaming, but the real thing that makes this video special over anything is that I have played, you guys who have been around for a long time know that like I've reviewed a lot of roguelikes, and I have never seen anything like this before. Sorry, I'm looking down and plugging all the stuff to make sure the stream is all set up properly. But when I say the Buried Below update, this is a completely different game. Like, I mean it so much. I have to send out one thing, but yeah, the important thing for me to say is like, okay, so when I sent this out to Discord, what I sent was is it basically turned from like a looter shooter to like an actual roguelike. So previously this game had like a they had like a lives system, so you would get multiple attempts, which means multiple attempts at beating all the bosses, which means you could get like farm gear, and you would retain it for future runs. So when I say farm gear, I mean that very literally. Like, I spent so much time like looking for like god roll weapons that I actually liked using. And that is completely gone. It's an actual roguelike now. It feels weird to say, but there's a lot of community feedback that's happening, and they have a Discord and stuff. So really, like, I have never, and then yeah, they change the entire game. They make it so you only have one life. I'm going to kind of get into it in the patch notes, but yeah, playing it for the first time, I was like, oh, this works. This is a success to me, and I have been playing it more ever since. Like, it's way more arcadey. Obviously, I've still played it enough that I have all the upgrades, and I have all my characters almost all the way upgraded. So I have every character to the second highest level, which is like, you spend these cores, you spend these like cross-run progression resources, and then you can like upgrade characters that you like, and then those characters will have further limits on how far you can level them up, which is like part of a new system. So I'm gonna see if the patch notes will break it down in a good way, but number one, there's a new tutorial, so that's done immediately as you start, so I'm not really gonna explain that. You'll see that immediately. But I really do think that like this game, what it does offer you is like a lot of your time, a lot of your first hours in this game will be spent nowhere near strong enough to beat the first boss. Like, being good enough to beat the first boss is like a very strict gate, where like a lot of what you're gonna get comfortable playing the game, you're doing this kind of stuff, just playing it, understanding how the dodge works, understanding the parry, like learning some of the different weapon types. Like, it's, when I talked about Soulframe, it was kind of like, you'll just play it and be okay with dying and be okay with extracting too. So like, you go get some loot and then leave, and then go to a new part of the map, and don't necessarily fight the boss immediately, because you may not have a lot of good gear or a lot of good upgrades or stuff. So like, your first time spent in this game, like, there's a new crown. Oh, it's a giant dragon, I'll say that, called the Maw. But yeah, there's a new character. I'm going to cover all the characters. There's some new tiles that you can look at, but here's what I wanted to talk about: major run structure changes. So all this other stuff is basically just like AI changes and passive changes that you'll notice in the back end. But here we go. There is only one life per cycle. Obviously, there was like 4 revives previously. When you die, you lose all of your loadout, extract, or buy medkits to stay alive. So like I said, you will be smarter and better off by exploring the world early on, looking for some good loot. You'll level up the world level, which I think it'll go over here. Players are now locked to a single SciComm/character. So that just means you are, yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Like although what I realized is there's really only one character that I want to use, and conveniently enough, they get like a pretty massive buff. So I think it's a Brazil or whatever. So I like this change. You'll either start in Ruined Outskirts or Arid Waste. So those are like you classified as like starter bosses then. So that's like the Wolf Lady and the Fire Dude. I forget their names, but yeah, players start with 1 health kit. That's pretty nice. There's a lot of EXEs. So EXE is an upgrade that I'll talk about, which is like when you reset the world, you'll earn these golden rations, which you can then spend in your hub world to buff your stats or potentially like buff your the different shops that are going to show up. So like I think this game is very strict in terms of like your progression comes very, very measuredly. It's like a set amount per run. You're not going to get crazy amounts higher. As you go further and you get better, then you'll kind of snowball and go from there. But like your first many hours spent will probably be just like building up, getting some upgrades, dying, getting some more upgrades, blah 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 blah. Looking at the loot, understanding what it is. So you can revive in these 4 different ways that you can see. Medigems heal more. Those are like these little plants that you'll see in the world. So as you run to different locations, you can heal yourself up between fights. But like, yeah, there's a whole EXE system for like getting more health back when you do these prisms, which is pretty important. But Bright Blood is an in-run currency, so this is pretty important. So Bright Blood, you used to accumulate Bright Blood. What I would do, I would accumulate like thousands of Bright Blood, and then inevitably when I reset the world, it spends some of that. Like there's a set number, like a set percentage basically, that just gets wiped out, and then that gets converted to golden ration. So now it's just for leveling up. That's what you can spend it on. Like there'll be vendors that you can buy like gear from if they have something you like. You'll spend it to level up at the shrines, and then you can get these holobites, which is obviously like your one form of like your passive upgrades. You can pay some Bright Blood to refill your med kits, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it's just like Bright Blood you get everywhere. You break certain objects, you get Bright Blood. Kill enemies, obviously. There's like certain crates that'll give you Bright Blood. So that's like just you're constantly accumulating it. You can get buffs to get more of it, and then it'll be pretty important to like get to high level very quickly. And been playing a lot of Night Rain, and it has similar vibes. I'll say it's way easier than Night Rain. It's way like killing the first boss is hard, but like getting to hang out and explore the world and stuff, like you have full freedom to just run around, explore the world. You'll have to like discover the map, like it'll be grayed out, so you'll have to go around and figure out how the layout actually looks and what the map, like what the generate, they have like different world types, like they all look kind of different in terms of like the geography and stuff. So shrine updates. Okay, level up your Psycom. I mentioned that. Yeah, players can now extract a shrine. So yeah, when you finish a boss, you can just kind of leave, or you can just go to a shrine whenever you want. You can equip up to 9 holobites, which is kind of cool. Now required at shrines after leveling up your Psycom. So the only place that you'll get a holobite is from leveling up. So these are like your passive upgrades, and they can be pretty strong. You have a choice of 3, so that's going to be pretty important. You cannot purchase them either. So once all bosses are defeated, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't need to cover that. Multiplayer updates. I haven't really done this at all in multiplayer, so unfortunately I cannot speak on that. It's good enough that I can play it solo, I guess. I'm good enough maybe, but there's been a lot of game balance changes. I'll kind of go over these upgrades and stuff. I don't want to yap too much, but a lot of this stuff is like better showcase. Like you just have generally better loot. You can like re-roll your affixes, which is obviously a thing. You can get different modifiers on your gear, which is like, maybe a crit buff or something like that. So EXEs is a form of passive upgrade. So yeah, all gameplay systems. Yep. 0 to hero. Cool to mention that. Keep reducing unfairness. Yeah. So that's what I've said. It's like there is a curve. You have to get to a certain level before you'll even have a chance at getting any of the bosses killed, which is then going to give you the Abyss Stones, which is like another upgrade. So the danger has been removed. Yeah. So the world level is something that you'll see. I'll kind of showcase it and walk it through with you guys, but that's definitely something. Radiation meteors have been removed. Yes. So there used to be these meteors that would drop into the ground, and they would basically make a huge swath of the map like unable to be walked through, and you know, if there was an objective there, then you were just forced to go there. So thank God, annoying as fuck. Enemy meteor and assassin events will happen periodically as players explore the world. Okay, cool. So enemy meteors are just normal. You'll get a zillion of them. You'll get used to them, so they're not super crazy. Gear pickup updates. Yeah, I guess these are just like quality of life at this point. Most of this stuff, you know, it's just to make your runs easier. Like, you can kind of read through it and see what's happening. But your vendors are more so used to upgrade your gear now. So you'll upgrade your gear and you'll be able to re-roll your modifiers. But that's pretty much it. And that is very useful, but it's more like you look for a high rarity weapon that has... you know, it's the type of weapon that you're actually going to use. So there's certain weapons that I'm favoring over others, but one Psychom with multiple perks. Okay, very cool. So all right, so most of this stuff I'm not going to cover, like the character changes and stuff. EXE updates, so this I will cover as well. Caves, nice. There's some extra extra areas. Okay, but that's it. That's pretty much the main thing. Is like, now is an actual roguelike. You get one shot. You are forced to use whatever gear you have, which I'm forced, I say in air quotes. It's fine. Like, you'll get good loot. That's what I've said. It's now actually incentivizing you to go around, explore. I'm gonna skip past these hot fixes. Blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go. This should be the next update. Yes, we're gonna scroll from the top. Yes, May monthly update. Okay. Patch notes. Yeah, I think most of this stuff, new effect shock. Yeah, most of this stuff. So, you know, there's a new status ailment. That's pretty cool. But new holobites, a couple new passive upgrades, like I mentioned. New accessory system. This is what I wanted to cover. Accessory. So this was like part one of like, it's not just that I'm late. It's that they did 2 more updates that kind of added onto this system. So accessories is gonna, you know, there's like different crates or different loot drops around the world. So like weapon, gun, amp, which is like your passive ability, or like your, I guess it's like it's like an ultimate ability, I guess you would call it. So it charges very slowly. It charges off like weapon hits and stuff like that. But yeah, and now, you know, when I cover in the June update, each of your characters is locked to specific amps now. So I think that's very cool. Equipment corpses can also drop armor. So yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. So you have equipment, which is gonna drop your armor, and now this accessory, which is really just more affixes. That's kind of it. Additional slot for affixes, allowing you more control of your build. Yeah, there you go. So pretty normal. A couple new enemies, but that's the main thing that I wanted to cover, is like going a little bit further. The armor rework was actually pretty. The armor shot would reduce incoming melee damage. An armor pip for each point of armor. Each armor pip will absorb 15 HP for one hit, whichever is smaller. 16 to 30. When a player takes damage, armor pips are the first vector that are before HP. Armor shards will drop from enemy groups, crates, and capsules, and auto collect like bright blood. New armor shard pickup added. Okay, cool. So what I've noticed is that armor is not very reliable, so I have not really cared about it very much. I've been kind of like face tanking everything recently. Some cool enemy updates, but yeah, obviously this is a monthly update, so it's definitely a lot smaller. There's a new weapon called the Soulburn, and then I wanted to cover real quick, you know, the update that happened this morning. Yeah, we had, oh my god, we had Hyperlight Breaker on Monday, Hades 2 on Tuesday, and then Elden Ring Night Rain on Wednesday or something, and that released the Everdark Sovereign. And dude, me and Avi have been grinding that Sovereign like crazy. He's such an asshole in a squad, but I've been like solo killing him super consistently. So nice. Okay, so game flow updates, AI updates. Okay, so this is from their corpse returns. Okay, cool. So you can revive from their corpse. Amp system rework. This is what I wanted to cover. Map revealers. That's also what I wanted to cover. So, you know, obviously monthly update, much quicker. This is all that I really wanted to talk about. So the amp system. Each breaker now has 2 amps available to them. The second one will need to be unlocked by spending a core. Select your amp on the loadout screen. Only the chosen amp will drop during your run. Expect additional updates and improvements to amps and loadouts in future updates. Very cool. And then finally, map revealers. Fully just Assassin's Creeding it now. So, I did not mean to do that. What did I do? Did I scroll? Oh, yeah, let me do this. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about... That's it, right? Just the map revealers? Yeah, that's kind of it. You just find these little towers. They're like green. They're marked pretty well, but, you know, not the best. But, all right. That basically covers it. That was all I wanted to say for the patch notes. It's really just like, you know, I've played a lot of games, played a lot of updates. Obviously, there are like, you know, when you're talking about like Hades 2, yeah, what their update was the fucking hidden aspects and the Vow of Rivals. So, you know, grinding out all the hidden aspects and then also doing the Vow of Rivals. And I will say, I doubt I'm going to do a video about Hades 2 update because it's really just like, I don't know. I'll see if I have time for it. I don't know if I want to like spoil how to get the hidden aspects or even spoil what they are, because there's a very easy way to understand where you're going to get all the hidden aspects from. And it took me like, there's a pattern that's consistent with all the weapons. That's all I'll say. Every weapon that you can play in Hades 2 is connected in somehow, and maybe connected to something else. Although saying that is a little bit of spoiling what it is. But yeah, that was a crazy update. But it's really just like, you know, I don't know if I'll show off the bosses. I don't know how long those runs would be, but I feel like I might be able to. I don't know if I would beat the super version of the final boss, but I could at least get to it if I was lucky on the overworld. There's a special part in the overworld. That's all I can say. There's a special part in the overworld, and if I fail to get that far in the fight, then it's kind of all for naught. You don't get the big reveal, so it is a little bit stressful. Obviously, like the Typhon is kind of a pain in the ass, but I think both of the updates are so cool. So, or I think both of the super versions of the bosses are so cool. So, I think I'm ready to go and just play some Hyperlight Breaker. I was thinking I could do just a crispy run. I don't know exactly how long it would take, but I really want to showcase... Oh, I wanted to cover the EXEs and stuff, some of the different passive upgrades. So, as you can see, I obviously have all the passive upgrades. I have 300 gold rations available. So, yeah, there's quite a few here. Yeah, Bright Blood radius increase. Getting to a shrine heals you. More med kits. Execution moves, so you have to unlock that. You have to unlock executions. Reduces the cooldown timer between flash step by 10%. So there you go. So reducing the flash step cooldown is pretty nice. I only have one level in Reflector. Reflector pushes about 10%. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Extends glide time and hover time. So so this is an important one. Yeah, starting blade is uncommon rarity. You kind of need that. Obviously, it doesn't cost a slot, which is like you see here. You spend these points to get more slots. 5% more damage. Okay, cool. There you go. And 10% deal 10% more damage with gear for every piece of gear with the same stat. Oh, this is synergy. Oh, I know this one. Never mind. I was thinking about getting rid of that potentially. I don't know if I would do that. All Ogrowth merchants are cheaper. That's pretty important. Start a cycle with one key. Med kits restore more HP. Restore 15 HP with Prism. So Prism healing, pretty important, but that's super far down. And then finally, one more med kit and increases rarity chance. So I might actually remove synergy because I was thinking... What is it, 2 for each of these? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it. Because I don't really care about flash step damage that much. I'll leave it, whatever. If I get one, then I get one. But yeah, there's the EXEs. That's pretty quick. And then finally, you're seeing my guy. Look, I'm a Tanuki again. That's my headcanon that he's a Tanuki. He looks like a raccoon. Anyway, don't get too distracted. But we have a lot of characters to cover. We have 5 characters currently. I do want to show off the different perks, so that's like the main thing. Obviously they have different stats, but they're not super skewed. Like they're not really super far in one direction or the other. Charge attacks restore 25% battery, so that's also a pretty interesting one. But yeah, you can see this guy has so you'll see this is like the upper limit. No, this isn't the upper. Does it show the max capacity of where you're going to be at? I don't think it does. So I get an armor point, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of go through, and you can see she's got a little bit different stats, and then yeah, emptying your rails clip. Okay, sweet. And then rails gain 5% fire rate for every 5 points of battery. Interesting. So like a full auto, obviously looking a lot better. Something with a, I mean, some of them have pretty big mag sizes, but I feel like I've gotten more lucky with this. Oh, OPS. Oh yeah, it doesn't show the OPS at all. I know that the stats will get buffed, but I don't know exactly how they'll get buffed. Oh, I should show the amps as well. So there's Frag Grenade and Shrapnel Cloud, which is hack. We obviously slowing movement speed. And then she has, ooh, Roly Poly, which is shock damage. It's pretty cool. My boy Goro, this is the one. So the first perk you always start with is, or you have to buy it, you have to unlock it, but you start with Scavenger, so you get the free Hollow Bite. And then the second boss you fight, then you take Joker, and then you get more damage per OPS. And you can see that I already start off with 2 OPS, so... and he's got the best perk as well. Vulcan Drone is the only one that I use. It just deals rot damage, and rot damage just increases damage taken, so pretty fucking crazy. I like this though. This is who is this? Where does it say? Rondo, thank you. All right. So you have this one. I do like Blade Dancer. I think it's very cool. Marked enemies take 25% more damage, and you increase attack speed. But this one is also kind of interesting. Perfect parries inflict bleed on surrounding enemies and heal 10% more red HP. So you can definitely refund a lot of HP that way. I felt like I could out DPS everything, but this is crazy. Root hash hack. Turns enemies within. Oh, it killed into allies. Okay, I see. Allies fight alongside you and inflict rot on enemies. Very interesting. And crush block. This is just drops a big fucking stone on their head. And then finally, this one's pretty interesting. 5% bonus crit chance whenever you have 3 or less enemies surrounding you. So obviously on like bosses and stuff, but there are some bosses where it doesn't really work. But the other one is execution spread enemies afflicted status effects to surrounding enemies. So it's kind of interesting, but I don't think it's the most crazy OP. Shatter Gauntlet. This is a very good skill. I like this one. And then Berserker's Exoskeleton. So I definitely enjoy that, but that's about it for that. That's the characters, but I am gonna be playing Goro. Goro's my guy. He's, oof. So yeah, sorry, I've been playing too many controller games, and I start to feel it eventually, so I have to be a little careful. But let's keep moving here. I think we should just go. So it's gonna be pretty quick. It's gonna be decently quick. I'm gonna get a pillow going. See if I can save myself. I'm just looking at the green screen. I'm looking shorter for some reason. There's more headroom than I was expecting. All right, let's so definitely when you start out, even me with all the upgrades, I'm still spending a lot of time just killing enemies. I'm really trying to level up, get those holobites, get those stat upgrades as well, so that's super important. All right. It definitely takes forever to load, I'll tell you that. But then we'll survive, don't worry. I mean, when you see the world, you'll start to understand why. So it's going to reveal certain parts of the map, but not all of it. Oh, so we've got a very interesting map. So we've got equipment over there. Let's start with our free Holobite. Perfect parries increase attack speed on blades. No. Increase rail fire rate. Executions restore all red HP. Fuck it. I'll take rail. I don't use executions in moments where it matters. I don't deal enough stagger damage. Oh, nice. With shock, death wheel with shock. Finishing edge. The final hit of this blades combo does 10% more damage. So that is something to remember is, ooh, hack. Prismatic lens. Increase the strength of hack when target is afflicted with crystal. Okay, I don't care. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Oh, is this the laser? Yeah, this one has a huge... Ooh, kind of a nice one. Rail fire rate is actually beneficial on this weapon, so... Let's just get right into it, chat. So, I'm going to spend a lot of time and kind of see what the world looks like. Oh, I'm realizing I'm only at 60, but I think that's fine. Sometimes it sometimes it struggles with 60. I'll tell you what. Like it's not always. There's some like loading elements that can kind of suck, but I'm gonna see if I can show this off properly. Oh, I'm like lasering into these guys. Oh, careful, eh? He's not dealing a lot of damage, but I don't want to be taking a lot of damage either, because you know, obviously I don't have any good hollow bites yet, so. Okay, patience. You can see I still do quite a bit of damage, so that's not going to be a struggle, but I definitely want to be going around and snagging all these crates. Do I even have enough to spend on this? Obviously the enemies in this area are pretty weak as well. And this is like the first world stage, so... Ooh, I need to land some parries. So you can see I'm losing some HP. But yeah, if you can parry, then you can fully just chill. Yep, fully just chill. And then you'll refund your HP as you go to other areas. So, you know, like the Medi gems are very useful. But the main thing is you do need to level up. You do not want to be getting both prisms and then just like steamrolling the boss. You want to like take a break, get as many enemy kills as you can, just farm a bunch of bright blood, see if you can get some good gear. So like I'm gonna try and hunt for like a yellow rarity, or if I won't get a purple, that's almost guaranteed. But yeah, you know, like having a good status effect is pretty important. Oh Jesus! So there's my first level up. That's pretty important. Sorry, chat. Oh, nice. Oh fuck. Yeah, this early stage is really... It happens a lot for me in roguelikes where, like, early on in the gameplay, I really... Oh, Jesus. Chill. Early on in the gameplay is where I struggle the most because I don't have a good build and I don't have anything that I can comfortably rely on, so that is a pretty important thing to understand. Oh, man. Nice. Oh, yeah, this does 1 damage per hit. That's sick. Then I think I can blow them up. They turn into like these seeds, as you see, and then... Okay, chill. Oh, that was way too early, but I can snag this. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for some hollow bites. I'm looking for some equipment. Oh, Jesus. There you go. And yeah, like, you know, it has similar issues with other... you know, 3D action RPGs, you know, whether you call it Souls-like or not, they all, you know, dealing with slower weapons. It's like you're seeing I'm maybe a guy who favors quick weapons is what you're kind of learning here, but yeah, I think I just need to be a little patient. I got that. What do we got? It's kind of a weird. So I'm hunting a little bit for one of these revealing towers. It's pretty obvious, but I'm still just kind of like running towards where there's stuff. So this is a first amp. Get some good affixes. That's going to be the important thing, is getting some good affix combos. Oh, I guess my flash step is pretty quick. That's kind of nice. Ooh, a little greedy there. Oh, and they're just dead. Well, yeah, I'm still looking at refunding my red HP. I could maybe do it off of these guys. Oh, that's way too early. There you go. Sorry, Chad. Nice, okay. Patience. Yeah, I have to remember there's a jump button. It happens to me occasionally. Because, like, yeah, you know, in a lot of ways, this game isn't really the most different from, like, a... Ooh, what the fuck? Killed enemies. Okay, I'll take that. I'm getting one immediately here, so I'm probably just going to delete the one I have. Oh my god, a yellow. Activating amp triggers an explosion around you. Increases damage to burn afflicted targets. Interesting. Targets afflicted with bleed. Both of these rolls kind of suck, but I'll take it, whatever. Can I break both of these? This guy breaks for anything? Yeah, he breaks for some stuff. Okay, cool. So you can see I broke it down. I got some materials for it. So materials is like one of the resources that you're going to spend when you get into the stuff. I'm realizing now there's one thing I did forget. I was going to pull up this because I'm pretty sure the ad break has already happened. All right. Yeah, I need to... Oh, we got a shrine next to us, and then I think there's some boxes that I can break. I guess this area doesn't have anything really, but I have a yellow Vulcan drone, so I can just level that up now and hope that I get something good. But yeah, honestly, where I'm at, like I still put together a build that's like almost the same every time. There's this Holobite where it's like every time you get a crit, it refunds your red HP. So like instead of having to parry, you just land a crit and that's it. So we're only at world tier 2 also, so like we're still getting pretty much dog shit in every regard. So, you know, getting these crates is pretty important now because they're going to give you more materials as well. Okay, nice. Chill. Oh, I have no red HP to refund. But you can see I'm like canceling out of every attack. Like you can basically dash cancel out of anything, so like if you're in a bad spot, you can just land it, dude. You don't need to be super stressed. Like you can just click it as fast as possible, but I do need to level up. I should get 2 levels out of this, and then I think we'll be a little bit better off. So yeah, you can see it's still slow going. I got a good view of the map over there. All right, let's level up. So it should be 100 and then like 150 for the next level. Shooting an enemy with the rail, that's a pretty good one. Crit hits on enemies have a 25% chance to restore missing HP. Interesting. Oh, I see. I think that one's pretty shit. There's another one that I like more. I'm going to take this. Shooting enemies marks. You know, it's okay, but it's getting a crit and then also 25% chance of that. So, to low HP targets. This hallway... Oh, nice. To fire heat-seeking project anytime you shoot your rail. Very interesting. No, I'm taking this. This is just a straight damage buff. 2.5% blade damage, so... That was a staple of my build during like the 1.0 launch, or like the initial launch of this game was like you had that perk and it was like uncapped, and so you gave you enough base damage that you could just like one-shot everything in a single hit. Oh, it was a little bit of an evil time. I also need to be collecting some prisms, but you can see that I'm kind of like avoiding the prism collection right away because the prism will heal me, so if I can be a little bit safe, then I'll be fine. So let's see. Anything good? Ooh, a purple. There you go. Holy shit. Increase amp damage. On death, summoned allies leave a spike hazard lasting 11 seconds. When summoned allies inflict damage... Ooh, amp duration. This is like perfect. This is like actually the most goated rolls I've ever seen. That's fucking crazy. So there you go. You'll get a live view of how the affixes will work on different pieces of gear. We're going to go in for a piece of equipment, which could either be a piece of armor or an accessory. So definitely a lot of stuff to be farming, but it's really just like go run around the world. We got a piece of armor. Ooh, armor +1. Dash invincibility lasts 45% longer. Increases movement speed by 30%. I'll take that. So it makes my dash distance shorter, but then it compensates for that by making me invincible longer. So I don't go as far, but it... Oh, that's an insane roll. And then we get another piece of equipment. Okay, cool. So I should be able to tap these guys for a zillion now if I'm patient with it. Nice. I don't have any red HP to refund. I gotta remember that. Okay, chill. Yeah, and I can almost one-shot I should be able to one-shot them soon enough. What the fuck, bro? I get it. I get it. Game, whatever. Apparently I'm cursed to get nothing but amps. Even after that's like the god roll of all god rolls. I don't think I've seen something of that caliber in a while, but holy shit. Alright. Another piece of armor. Fuck. Yeah, guaranteed to be worse. After a dash. Oh, cool. No, I'm breaking it. I have the clutch gameplay now. I'm ready for it. Where am I going? Oh, okay. Oh, they're both just right here on the edge. Okay, so what did I tell you, man? Perfect timing. You know what's up next. The serious stuff. So this prism is, I think, always going to be guarded by a mini boss. So it's essentially like a variant of these enemies. It's like a super elite. So there's like harder variants of these guys that you could call elite, but this would be like more a true classification. Okay, here's a little reveal totem. Hey, I'm actually swinging this quite a bit faster. So let's just hit this reveal totem and just see what it looks like. All right. Nice. Oh, whoa. What is this map? Oh, I kind of see what this map looks like. Okay, I gotcha. That's kind of sick. So it does reveal a lot of the map, and you know, they recently added that, like the fog of war effect, and I do think it looks pretty good. Can I shoot these guys? Oh, and then they get lowered to the ground, and then I just bop them like crazy. Oh, chat. I mean, the dodge is just effortless in this game. It's so fucking good. Oh, it's a little bird, or it's a little eyeball, dude. I'm gonna hit him with this. Okay. Nice. Did I reload this bitch? Yeah. There you go. There's a zillion damage. Because I know that I'll just refund my HP when I do this. So I'm kind of just trying to clear out the trash mobs. Because once I can focus on this guy, then it's going to be a lot simpler. Alright, let's get this heal. Then he's got... Ooh, slow moving orb. Nice. Sick. And then I should just be able to do this and then just laser him right in the fucking face. I meant laser, but I really did mean just saw him. I mean, if you guys have used... What is it? Whirligig Saw and Giza's Wheel. That's classic FromSoft, dude. That's fire. Whirligig Saw is still my fave, but this is cool as well. This is definitely up there. I don't know where I would rank it. Maybe I should play Lies of P too. Oh, chill. Patience. Oh my goodness. Nice. Okay, excellent. Oh, it's up above, isn't it? Okay, sweet. Oh, my ad's about to start? Okay, fine. Oh, it's usually like at the half-hour mark, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, one sec. Well, it's still pretty good timing, though. So this is another piece of equipment. Interesting. And another fucking piece of armor. Oh, okay. 20 after the dash. Dash moves last. Yeah, I'm taking this. This is just better. This is light armor. So I don't lose the dash distance either. Because I don't really use the armor points at all. They're not very useful to me, so I just have a Giga Dash now, so it's kind of all I need. Alright. And I get some decent Bright Blood. I don't know. I think with the first boss, it's usually only like, I don't know, man, level 3 or 4. I might be crazy if I get to 4, but 3 feels like I'm at 3 right now, so it feels pretty manageable. I might be at 5, or I might be at 4 right now. Excuse me. All right, so there's another core. So I've been getting these chests. You've been seeing them highlighted on the map. So those are going to be your cores. Those are like how you upgrade your character itself and increase the total cap. So pretty important to be hunting for, but it's really just like this game is fully just incentivizing you to kind of just run around and grab everything. I do want to grab that sword and see what that is. Potentially it might be something good. I don't have crazy high world level. It's still only 4 currently, so I might save that for later. Because obviously, like, the higher your world level is, the better the gear you're going to get, like you read. So I might be better off going... Oh, there's a sword right here, too. No, I'll grab this. Hang on one sec. I'm using Night Rain controls to try and mark shit, but let's go this way. I'll clear it out. That's the thing, is, like, these runs are still, like, pretty quick, honestly, and I should be speeding it up a little bit, but I have not needed to heal, which is pretty good. Chill. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I think, like, you know, if I'm comparing this to like the Helldivers and the Elden Ring Night Rains and the, I mean, trying to think of another example that would be like this, but these kind of like open world, like hybrid roguelikes, where it's like it's got some like roguelike elements. I mean, this one is like much more of like a roguelike now, but you get what I mean. Like sometimes they're on a little bit of a spectrum for me, but let's do this. Is this where it is? I hope I didn't waste that key. I hope I didn't waste that key. Ooh. Oh, it's got bleed. Take 50% additional extended blade range. What's my roll currently? Finishing edge. Oh, and it's also got HP. Interesting. I guess I'll take it. It's got bleed. Bleed is not nearly as good as shock, so this might come to bite me in the ass, but we'll have to just find out. Oh, shit. Oh, unless... Is this a... No, I think we're fine. I thought it was a lab at first. Nice, chill. Oh, there was 2 of them? What the fuck, dude? Okay, we're chill. Excellent. Alright. Oh, here he is. Okay, beautiful. Okay, not too terrible. Well, there's the shotgun. Okay, that was fine. I think I can still do this to him. Oh, there you go. There's the damage. Ooh, shit. I saw that. There's a rot hit. I should just kill him. Alright, we're safe. Okay, excuse me. Let me itch my nose real quick. Oh, it's a full heal, and it's a fucking piece of armor. I swear to God. Heavy armor. That's a huge nerf. No, I'm not taking that. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care about armor. I survive without it. Totally fine. Alright, I need to come around here. Oh, is this... Oh, fuck. It's also in here. Damn it. Alright. So I'll need to find another key and come back for this, but... I think it's time I should level up and fight the boss, actually. I think I'm actually ready, so... I'm gonna have to hightail it all the way back, so... I'll come back for this later, but... I do have to move a little bit quicker. Let me grab a drink real quick. Alright, I kind of want to put this over here. Oh, I can take this real quick, though. That's nice and easy. Oh, Jesus. Nice. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh my God, that sucks. I was, unfortunately a little bit screwed over. Oh, get out of the range of that. Oh my God. Well, first heal, unfortunately. These dogs do suck. I mean, most of the time that damage field is pretty easy to avoid, but I was besieged. Besieged. Ooh, burn. Interesting. Wait, do I have something for burn? I don't know. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more cautious. But yeah, that wheel attack does so much damage, so this might be enough for 2 levels. Ooh, I'm kind of looking at the stats now. Wait a minute. Dude, holy shit. What are we doing here? I'm done. This is bullshit. I need ooh, what is this? Was this even good? Oh, hang on, let me... Oh, I can compare, right? One sec. Compare. To do 50% more stack. Whatever, dude. I'll take it. This is a double crit. This thing also does... Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Now I'm ready. Okay. Let's go find a shrine. We'll level up. And then it'll be Wolf Lady time. She's a little bit hard as the first boss. I definitely have Fire Dude like down to a science, so that is pretty important, but let's just do it. No more dawdling and doodling. We should be all the way over here. Let's just see. 2 levels maybe? Ooh, probably only 1 level. Ooh, 300 might be. Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Charge attacks trigger an explosion around you, dealing 25 damage to enemies and inflicting them with your blade's status effect. That might be pretty potent. Alright. 350. Okay, so we're close. I need to kill a few more trash mobs and then I can get that extra level. That'll put me at a way better margin and then I will absolutely survive like a gamer. So you can see like powering up as much as possible before this first boss is going to be super important because like you can't reroll your weapons yet. You can't get like the most optimized shit. So you kind of just have to have a lot of stats and hope it's enough. I need to deal with this guy a little bit quicker, but I can totally just... I want to see how this works. Okay, it only does it once. That makes sense. But once is still good. Once is still very good. Okay, that's 346. Fuck you. Oh, and this should put me at 350. All right. Nope, that's something. What was that? I'm Pretty sure I killed all the enemies in this area. Oh, there's a reveal totem over here. Here, why don't I hit that? I missed that the first time around. Yeah, I don't see any more enemies. I gotta go run around. Oh, wait, are these boxes over here? Yeah, these are boxes. Okay, perfect. I can hit this. There's definitely some enemies over here. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, I just need a little bit. There's 350. Okay, let me just be patient. I should be able to just wipe this dude. Yeah, he's good. Dude, that charged attack is one of like the best. It's so cool. And it's very, you're seeing it. That shit's meaty as fuck. For this to be my first weapon that you guys see, this is one of the newer weapons too. It might have been like either the Buried Below update or maybe like either the May or June update. What the fuck? Oh, never mind. My bad. All right. You're also noticing that I'm dashing up a wall. So if you're flush with a wall, you can just dash. You can just dash straight up it. So does this give me money? Yes, this does give me money. All right. So I want to hit this shrine real quick. That'll be the last thing we do, and then it'll be first boss time. And then by the time we get to the second boss, we're going to be way too OP. All right. So you can see big stat buff there. Explosions triggered by your blade special cause mini bombs, which explode nearby. No. Executions... all these kind of suck. Whatever. Triggered by your blade special. I guess technically my blade special does explode. So, should work. I don't know. How many of the blade specials explode? Oh, that's an interesting question. There's quite a few weapons now, so generally I think most of them are pretty good. I don't think you're ever struggling with any one or the other, so let's get right into it. It's time, Chad. And you'll see. So there's going to be a parry right off the bat. Pay attention to that. This is I'll kind of walk you through the boss. There's only like 4 attacks. It's pretty easy to dodge actually. Like you'll get the hang of it pretty quick. So just kind of sit back. I'll let the cutscene play. How about that? All right, parry time. Perfect. I'm gonna dodge that. So that's a double swipe, always a double swipe. And then in the second phase, it becomes a triple swipe. Now what I want to definitely do is activate this right away. There's the slam, and the slam can become a triple slam. Okay, patience. There's a single slam. And then you're just gonna bleed like a motherfucker. And then every time she moves, she bleeds. And then you just do this a couple times, and she's cooked. So there's the triple slam. And then you just hit it real quick. Oh my goodness, dude. Holy shit. Patience. We can kill these dudes. Ooh, got hit by that. So I haven't... She literally has not done the parry attack once. So there's a parry attack, which will, like, put a parry window below you. There's the parry attack. Oh, speak of the fucking devil. Jesus Christ. God, I wasn't asking for it. Oh my god. Oh, did she bug out a little bit? She bugged out a little bit. Okay, chill. And that should basically finish her off. Nice. Ooh, a little bit slow on the drop. Alright, we're chill. That's fine. That was a decent Drow fight. Not my best Drow fight, but you can see, like, it's only a couple attacks. Ooh. This is a yellow. I should just take this. And it's got battery upgrade. I should take that as well. That's actually decent. Because I have the mark, right? Yeah, so I should just tap. So basically, that's a 3-round burst. Is it like... I might be able to level up if I just run around and kill some shit. Because you can stay in the world. But you obviously want to return to the hub to, like, reroll your gear and stuff. Especially after the first boss. But, yeah, like... Part of this game is, like... You know, if you guys have played Night Rain, I'm going to compare this to Night Rain a lot. But what I really think is cool about this game is that it does feel like... I don't want to say like Breath of the Wild because that's not right, but it's like it's just a world for you to explore at your own pace. And then, like, you know, you'll find upgrades as you go through, and it'll kind of present itself pretty clearly by the end of it. So it has a ramp up, but it does a great job of literally just being like, hey, here's a random map. Like, it's so cool how the maps are laid out. Oh, that's a point of interest. That's a point of interest for sure. All right. Oh, I did a fucking kickflip. Hell yeah, dude. Did a kickflip. And I just need to find a shrine. So if I want to return, then I just need to find a shrine. But I am going to stay a little bit longer. I'm going to see if I can get one more level. I might snag an extra prism while I'm here. Oh, we got a bunch of shit over here. Oh, yeah, this is an easy POI, so I'm going to hit this. There's probably a shrine nearby that I can see from far away. But you can see we got a couple stronger enemies to deal with, so a lot of it is just patience. A lot of it is just like, okay, it's like if you, shout out Ornstein and Smo is all I can say. Like, it takes a lot more focus. Also, I don't want to spoil anything too much, but I will say Hades 2, one of the Uber bosses will have you thinking like that. Obviously, what I'm implying is that one of the Uber bosses, one of the Vow of Rivals bosses is actually a duo fight, and you do have to kill both, and there's no hidden mechanic between the two of them. It's just two insanely fucking badass. Think of, if you've played Hades 2, think of the most badass character, low-key a savage. Like, even though you beat his ass, he's a guy, even though you've beat his ass a zillion times, he's still hardcore as fuck. And then think of the other coolest dude you could ever think of that's also your friend in some ways. Think of those two guys in a duo fight, and okay, it doesn't matter if you kill one or the other's not going to get stronger. It's literally just decide which one you're going to focus on first. There is a optimal method, in my opinion, and then just execute. That's it. So one of the most impressive, like, I talk about Typhon, right? Typhon is hard. Typhon is scary. He doesn't have a health bar. He's just this giant monster, and his body is the entire front of the screen, so he's not hard to hit at all. So that's a wonderful thing. But by no means is Typhon as cinematic as this Uber fight. So really, like, one of the most Hades 2 is an isometric game. So for all intents and purposes, it is less complex and less advanced than a game like this, but boy, holy shit, does it take that format of like camera positioning and combat mechanics, and does it take it to the next level, and does it add so many variables, and they release these hidden aspects. They release, holy shit, a blade deals 10% bonus damage per 135. Blade specials fire hyper light knives in all directions. Increase damage out to heavies by 20%. That's fucking insane. Just an upgrade to what we already have. Holy shit. Okay. But anyway, like, if I were to say, like, I've been thinking about doing a true tier list, like a tier list that I've been avoiding for a long time, which is like, what is the best roguelike in every format category? That's what I've been thinking about doing. Like, okay, I've reviewed so many different roguelikes, and by no means do I think they're all equal. By no means do I think they're anywhere near equal. There are definitely standouts, and it's weird to like review a bunch of games. Wait, is this other? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to level up, and then I'm going to leave, and I have to pee as well. But like, by no means do I think all the roguelikes I've ever reviewed are on par with each other. And so to do a tier list, like a ranking of like, here are my favorite isometric shooters in order, so that you guys know, like, okay, I've reviewed all of them. You can watch my reviews, but like, which one am I actually stuck to? Which one am I addicted to? Which one can I not put down for the life of me? When an enemy is knocked into another, that's fucking dog shit. All these suck ass. All right, on kill. Plus 30% damage for 3 seconds, whatever. All right, and then I'm going to extract as well. All right. So we're going to extract. We're going to go to the hub. I'm going to pee. I'm going to grab another drink. I'm going to return. But what I will say is, like, there's one thing in common with all the games that I play and review, along with Warframe, which is, like, there's a gameplay loop that is, like, pretty heavily structured, pretty mechanically complex. But if you've played 1, you've played 2, and if you've played 3, you've played them all. So the skills are like retained through all these games. So skills that I have from Elden Ring Night Rain are obviously carrying over to this game. And, you know, I could think of like Wo Long or like Stranger of Paradise. They all carry over in terms of stagger mechanics and dodge timings and just how these bosses are kind of designed. And it is weird to say, but my biggest definition for what is the difference, like what separates an isometric from a 3D action RPG or a Souls-like or whatever you want to call it, because I think of those as interchangeable. Like, to me, what makes a 3D action RPG a Souls-like is like, oh, needing to dodge, maybe there's a perfect dodge. Needing to parry, maybe there's a perfect, stuff like that. So basic things like that is, I think the difference is that like an isometric game, like a top-down basically, that maybe is 3D but is just like your camera looking down at the ground, you know, it still fundamentally plays the same. You're just moving around on an arena, and there are a lot of 3D action RPGs where the verticality doesn't matter. Jumping is not important in a boss fight. So, you know, it's fundamentally the same in that sense, but then also it's really just that like needing to make it a full 3D world, like over the shoulder, like a world that you interact with in this way requires a lot more production value. And that's the main difference that I notice is like, it's not as simple as, oh, we're going to go from making an isometric to making a 3D. Like, think of Helldivers 1 versus Helldivers 2. Those are fundamentally different, like in so many ways. Just simply being a character in a 3D world, interacting in that way. Obviously, there's a lot more budget, so that's different. But like, yeah, going from just like a you know, Hades 2 to like a game like this, it's like Hades 2 is probably more complex and forces you to be smarter and stuff. But this game still has so much complexity just being in 3D. So with that, I'm gonna pee, I'm gonna grab a drink, and I'll be right back. Okay. And now it's time for part 2. So this game is, it's a little bit of both. It's got the arsenal upgrades and the equipment modifications and stuff like that. So this is part 2 of the game. This is where it gets good. You can see I have all the upgrades, obviously. But we've got ourselves a very, very powerful weapon. This has rot, but I'm going to be changing this up. I'm going to be seeing what kind of rerolls I can get. These rolls are okay, but we can do better. There's bleed. The more HP you have, the more damage bleed does to enemies. Interesting. Final hit of your blades combo. Increased crit chance. Okay, so that's actually pretty fucking poggers. So I want to see how good Ichor Infusion is. +2 as well. That's kind of nuts. So that's actually fire. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to just level it up twice. Getting that crit bonus is going to be super useful. Then we've got a gun. I mostly just reroll the gun and the sword. I don't really care about the equipment. Convert 25 amp damage to battery. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't need that much battery though, so let's reroll. Let's see. Bleed again. No. I kind of want rot. Okay, that's good. Rail shots gain 30%. Fire heat-seeking projectile. Okay, tracker shots. That's a good one. That's worth it. So I'm gonna upgrade this once. I never really need to upgrade the the rail more than once, because I don't really use it for damage, if I'm being honest. Like it's very much for me like an accessory that it is beneficial, and that's why I put rot on it, because then obviously like the rot will make them take more damage. So I think that is pretty important. But let's get serious. So boss number 2 is the Maw. This is the dragon. This is the new boss that they released. I've got some Giga gear, so I don't think I should need to reroll. So I think at this point it is fully just explore the map, make sure you get all those POIs, and then go fight the boss. And this is where it gets a little bit quicker. You can see now I'm Giga powered up. I am pretty high level already. I've spent that time before even approaching the boss, like getting ready and getting buff, and like now that I've got the stuff going, now it's time to get serious. So if I'm being honest, that first round, that's why like a lot of your gameplay is spent in that first fucking boss, because like it takes a lot of power to even be up to snuff, even with every upgrade in the game. You really need to actually like give yourself a good footing, and that's why like, dude, fighting the elite enemies, those the enemies that, you know, they have the prism attached to them, like that is crucial, and that will still get you pretty far. It'll collect you some cores. So I've got a core over here. I've got a core over here that I need to collect, and then oh, did I forget to collect one of them? Interesting. Oh, and we spawn right next to it. Okay, that's sick. So it'll be a perfect test. So I want to see, I think I can do that. Corpse seed activate, yes, and it does create mini explosions. So I can actually probably use that a little bit better. Oh, Jesus. Patience. Chill. I can shoot this guy in the face, yes, okay. Time to get real. Oh, I don't have corpse seed. Oh, I do have corpse seed. Nice. Was that all? What the fuck was that? This guy is pretty scary, but that was like, oh, that was nuts, man. I'm safe. Yeah, I'm. I don't know how I lived that. That's insane. Oh, and I should be keeping rot act. Dude, what are they doing to me? Why are they giving me all this shit? Vector hammer is pretty good, but we already buffed the fucking saw. Dude, give me an accessory, you fuck. Jeez, sorry. That was corny, man. That was... Oh, man. All right. We're chill. Are we still running at 60? Yeah, we should still be. Okay. And then there's something marked over here. And then the next boss is... It's off in this direction, probably. That's my guess. But yeah, I have a thing to collect. I guess I forgot about it earlier, but... We've already got the 4, so there's just a fifth... There's just a fifth, prism floating out here somewhere. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Who the hell? Oh, this guy. He's a mortar dude? Oh, that's cool. We're at world tier 9, so... we have a pretty high chance to get good gear, so... I'm trying to work on that. Nice. Chill. Oh, that's a key. Okay, sweet. So we should be chill now. See, we have a kind of a key surplus, so you know I can go spend the key. Oh, he's gonna drop. Yeah. Nope. Okay, I want to see if I can just tap him real quick. So I'm gonna laser you first. Oh yeah, dude. Holy fuck. That's awesome. That was so much damage. What a joke. Oh, fuck. You can see, honestly, dude, sometimes I get beefed by the little guys. I just get treated dirty by these tiny fucking beetles and shit. Like, when you're surrounded by enemies, it can be a little bit more dangerous than if you're just fighting a single boss. Obviously, like, the first time you fight a boss, they will always be insanely scary, but, like... consistently, like when I'm swarmed and there's just like too much shit to focus on at once, that's when I get deleted, and that's when the enemies definitely get the better of me and I get a little overwhelmed. So that is important, is like being able to like dodge cancel out of everything is like probably the only reason that you're actually surviving properly in this game. Is like, you know, I just think like Night Rain will always be like on a completely different level, and that's why like me and Avi are trying to like max it out. And you're like, okay, if you're releasing Everdark Sovereigns, then that means we're just like practicing that boss forever and getting absurdly good at it. And that's the important thing, is like there are just like a set number of bosses, and in all these games, like eventually you will learn every pattern. Like there is a point that you reach. Holy shit. Blade combo finishers deal 25% increase knockback. Increase aim damage. Oh, but it's Giant's Needle. I love Giant's Needle. No, I'm not taking it. I can't. I've already chosen. The fucking Whirligig Saw. This is like, dude. This is also like a very strong weapon. And you're kind of seeing it. Like, most of this is a little too silly. I got a free prism. That's sick. And this prism, is not going to give me a core. I guess killing those enemies just has a chance to give you a core. I'm guessing the other prism is like off in that direction. But I kind of want to just grab these. Oh, I can just fight the boss. So I might just grab these that are like way off in the ether. And then I'll just clear out. Or I'll just finish the boss and then we'll go fight the third boss afterwards. So looking chill. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I'm just trying to like land a decent shot. That's the thing is like a lot of it ends up being spacing, and I should be using more flash step, but sometimes I don't. What I'm actually doing is just dashing into the first hit of the combo. But flash step is pretty useful. I guess flash step does deal a lot of stagger damage, which is pretty important, but you know, I'm not really worried about staggering it. Oh, nice. We get an assassin. This is sick. I'm gonna kill these guys right away. Oh, laser dude. Swordmaster. Do I remember this guy? Oh, fuck. Can I clear all these guys out? Yes. And then I just need to hit this guy. So here's the thing. I'm going to heal. If I was going to die, it's just going to use a healing flask. Oh, Jesus. How much damage do I deal? That's pretty decent. There's a healing flask. Nice. Okay, I want to pop that again. Who's fucking shooting me? Come on, land a decent shot. There you go. That should be like most of the HP. Okay, just chill. Nice. Got a little bit of the mark. Not too much. Nice. Fucking Christ, man. Woo. Starting to get a little dicey there, chat. I was getting assaulted by quite a few. And oh my fucking god. Utter trash. Oh wait, did I accidentally pick one of them? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. All right, let's go this way. Enough to level up though. That's good. That's thank God for that. I got a little bit of a buff out of it. Fuck, man. It is scary. I'm doing pretty well actually. I'll take 2 healing because I don't really need. Oh my god, the geometry. I don't really need healing for the Maw fight. She shouldn't require a lot of healing. What is it, like 500? It's 600 to level up. Nice, okay. Oh, this guy. I love this guy. He shoots like a shotgun blast. But I can still just use that. Okay, this guy's dangerous. I can nuke him. Oh, wait, this is just a normal version. Okay, he's cooked. Alright, world tier 11. Excellent. Come on, just get me there to leveling up. Let's go grab this other core. I'm not going to need that weapon, so let's just try and bum rush this other shit. We've been kind of out and about a little too long, but still making good time. We should be. These last 2 bosses, you can see they go pretty fucking quick. All right. I can almost level up. I'm just a little bit off, but I should kill these guys. Okay, chill. Oh, it deals more knockback. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I forgot. Oh, I have no ammo. Shit. Oh, shit. I need to heal that. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, shit. I'm stuck. Nice. Well done. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, let me just fucking heal that. Jesus. Excellent. And then there's a straggler up top. I'm not going to worry about them. I got more enemies I need to fight. Okay, excellent. Beautiful. Nice. I'm probably going to refill my healing. Because we only got one more boss after this. Actually, I might be able to heal myself to full. But I've still got enemies to deal with. Well, I guess I was fully invincible through all that. I kind of saw that. Nice. Chill. Okay. Healing up a little bit, but still kind of in a bad spot. I got 700 bright blood, though, and there's a ton of enemies around here, so... I'm gonna kill this guy, first of all. Kill this guy. Ooh, Jesus. Patience. Oh, fuck. I might have gotten a little bit greedy. I don't have anything, really. I need to oh, they're just running away. Sweet. That happens occasionally, chat. I gotta be real. Oh, shit. Do not... fuck. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to grab some extra healing. Oh, shit. Two laser dudes? Oh, that's dangerous. Okay, patience. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, you guys. Where is this guy running to? Oh, I just aggroed more enemies. You can see, chat, it gets to be a little overwhelming at times. Playing live, I'm running at 48 FPS also. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Dude, I might extract and then come back and just fight the boss. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, whatever. I'm taking this. I'm jumping all the way to the top. Yeah, I'm gonna extract. I'm gonna extract and fight the second boss, and then we'll come back stronger for the third boss. Fuck, man. Getting deleted. I guess I could see how much the healing costs. Oh, I got a little bit of heal from that. Let's level up. Are they still seeing me? 600. I have 150 left. Medkits heal 20% more. Oh my fucking god. Whatever, I'll take it. I don't think I should risk it. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna extract. I can extract, right? Yeah, I'm gonna just extract. Jesus Christ. I fully just spilled all over myself. I made an oopsie. Chat, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank God. I mean, I don't know if you would call this screen print. This isn't screen printing. This is like a vinyl. I don't know what you'd call this. Just beads right off. Oh, it just looks a little salt and pepper. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to go right back in. Nice. Yeah, I guess if I'm in a bad spot, I just hop out, hop back in. I've got decent gear already. I don't really need to re-roll anything, so... Alright, let's do it. Okay, nice. Quick little ad break, and I guess I'll hold up on the boss for a minute and a half. There is nobody there, so I think the answer to that is no. Alright. Oh, God. You'll see the boss. This boss is cool, but you have to... I mean, you just watch it, but okay, I get this. I know what they're doing here, so... I'm pretty good at it. I'll have to see how much stagger damage I'm doing. That's... I mean, stagger... This is like the only boss where stagger is an actual mechanic, so... pretty cool overall, but... definitely unique. That's all I'll say. Definitely unique. Don't want to spoil too much. I mean, it's a giant dragon, so... You might be able to take a guess, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this other boss is over here in this direction, so... I will have to traverse the entire map, so... I better get started. Oh, and yeah, all the enemies respawn, so... No, I'm just... Ooh, shit. Is that the laser dude? Yeah, that was definitely laser guy. But I'm fine. I can just get out of range of all that, head over here, and... We'll be on our merry way. Shouldn't be too crazy, but yeah, should be just about perfect timing on the stream, and then... Oh god, I was thinking that next Friday... So next Wednesday is Isleweaver. I'm still going to cover Isleweaver. But next Friday, I was thinking about doing another Elden Ring Night Rain. Obviously, they've released Everdark Sovereign version of Gaping Jaw, so I'm actively practicing it currently, and doing it with Avi, and it's insanely hard in a squad. Like you really just can't die. Like if you're on the first bar, then you're probably chilling, but if both people are down and you're on your second bar, then it already becomes dangerous. So I'm gonna hit this. That should reveal the map. There's the boss, and then I can go grab this core real quick. Yeah, there's my other key. Oh, 51. I don't have any money. Okay, shit. Well, there's your answer. I'll go around and kill some shit. Oh, this guy's pretty high. Or no, I'm pretty high level. We're at world level 12. Interesting. Excellent. Oh my god, did you see how much... Holy shit, dude. That is so much bleed damage. What the fuck? I was not expecting that. He's just dead right away, instantly. And we got 60. Perfect. Alright, let's do this, and then it's the real boss time. This one's pretty scary, I gotta be honest. I think it's gonna be Dog Lady again, though. Or Wolf Lady. Alright, let's do the boss, and then we can get moving. I'm gonna come up here. Too short. Ah, cringe, dude. So embarrassing. I have to go around. Alright, sweet. And then, yeah, you're just gonna kind of sit back. It is very much a spectacle, and, you know, all my meanings will become clear in an instant, so let's just sit back and enjoy what is not necessarily a fully passive. It's pretty... I don't know, man. It's cool. It's not hard. It's not hard. I did it on the first try. I mean, granted, I was pretty good, but still, I mean, it's not the craziest thing in the world. All right. Yeah, I guess it's time. Here we go. This is where it gets real. I love the wings too, completely destroyed. She does look awesome. I'm pretty sure it's a she. So she's gonna start with these orbs that are gonna drop on the ground, and I'm just gonna like run around slowly. That's kind of it. There's one attack that I'm looking for specifically, which should be pretty obvious, which is this guy. Oh, that's a lot of stagger damage. Holy shit. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. That's chill. Okay, do more. I'm pretty sure I can... Oh, this is a cool one. I like this attack. Dodging these orbs. I should have gotten hit by multiple of those. Holy shit. It's a spectacle. It looks fucking cool. But I don't think it's super hard. It's just like a bunch of dodging. What I think I can do is this, and then into this. Yeah, I might actually break it. No, I was close. So it is always going to be 3. I shouldn't get greedy for these little dudes. Oh, here's the fire breath. This one's actually dangerous. But it's not very long, so there you go. You got it. Oh, she's like broken immediately. Can I just break her? Yeah, I can just break her. Okay, how much damage can I deal? Oh, that's quite a bit. Oh, holy shit. Get her two-phase, 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 two-phase. Come on. Yeah, easily a two-phase. Okay, that should be chill. Excellent. I'm going to heal that. Why not? Just heal it. Shout out Chris, welcome in. When I saw your retirement announcement. Well, not fully retirement. This mild retirement. I'm just not streaming as much. And I'm not locking myself into only streaming Warframe, or streaming a lot of Warframe. So like, if anything, the content's gonna get better. Chris, if I'm gonna say anything, you're gonna see more guest streams. That's my goal. It's like, I'm gonna be streaming more with Avi. I'm gonna be streaming more with Taylor. So you guys are gonna see the true, like the stuff that I can clip farm off of. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, excuse me. You like this? Isn't this cool? No, it's mostly just doing Warframe so much every week. I was just like, okay, I need to take a break from this. I need to remind myself how fun streaming is. You know, I felt like doing so much Warframe content, I kind of just got a little burnt out doing the same stuff. And just being that far in Warframe, that's just kind of what happens. It's just like Archimedia and shit like that. Like, I was definitely thinking about returning for Archimedia on Monday and doing that, but that was kind of it. I don't miss you, Poppy. I'm not going away. I'm just saying I'm not going to be streaming as much. And I'm not going to be streaming only Warframe like 3 days a week minimum. That's it. That's all I was saying. I felt it necessary because I know that like all of my audience like only cares about Warframe content. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to play other stuff. I want to play more Night Rain with Avi. Like, we're actually pretty good as a team. We work pretty well together, so it's fun to get clips out. So by no means am I retiring. I'm just not playing as much Warframe. I'm not streaming as much in general, but you know, that's part of it, is that I'm doing less streams that are going to be higher quality and better for me to do, and I want to try and branch out, and you know, maybe I'll figure out some way of doing a tier list, a game tier list, something like that. But no, by no means is this a retirement. By no means is this anywhere close to a retirement. I think if anything, this is more of me acknowledging that I've been changing my content, and that, you know, my state of mind kind of needs to reflect along with that. You know, I'm still trying to put out clips more. That's part of it. Is, you know, I've been making Warframe content for so long that I see the end goal. You know, like I saw my future in like other Warframe content creators, and I was like, oh my god, holy shit, I need to pivot. That was like, if I'm being honest, that's my real vibe, is like, I need to kind of, you know, my videos got views because they were Warframe videos, not because of anything that I did. They got views because I just made a good Warframe video. You know, it's just like, I didn't make dog shit, so people watched it because it was Warframe. But I was like, it's not really like, yeah, people don't care about my streams. People don't care about when I do guest streams. People don't care about the friends that I'm playing with. Like, that was my main thing, is I was like, the reason I stream has always been to just stream with my friends as much as possible, just to have other people in the stream that I know and I love and I like hanging out with, just having them in the stream. And the fact that I know like 150 fucking % that the people who watch my successful content don't give a fuck about my friends, or like how, or like me yapping or shit like that. That's the real shit. Like, there's a few people, obviously, like longtime viewers. I appreciate having you guys in the chat, like when I'm doing guest streams and stuff. But that's what I mean. I was like, the reason I started streaming is because, like, dude, I want to be doing bits. Like, I want to be putting out best of videos. That's the kind of content that I want to be working on, is like cutting out clips, and then after I cut out clips, then putting those together and compiling them into like a best of. Ah, fuck off. I have to parry this guy. There you go. You have to parry him to get him out of that form. Kind of annoying, but I'll take it. I'm just trying to level up. That's it. I just need enough to get to level up, and then I'm hitting the next shrine. All right. And then I'll go for the final... I'll go for the final prism in the final run. And then we should be chill. Alright. Yeah, I don't need more bright blood. Alright. But that's what I mean, is like... Warframe content will always be good, but I know that I'll always have Archimedia in my back pocket. So like, I always have a reason to stream Warframe, you know what I mean? Flash tap, reflex, project. That's fucking hard. Summoning allies. Duplicate that ally. It's not bad. That's what I mean. Is like, I know guaranteed I can at least stream Warframe once a week and be fine, and then just play it in my off time otherwise. Because like, in the end, it's like doing the Omnias and doing the other stuff gets a little boring, and just in general, it gets. I've done it so much that I have gotten. It's like I'm not burned out on Warframe gameplay. Like, I'm still returning for weekly content, even though I'm not playing it on stream. But oh, I was just gonna leave, wasn't I? Yeah. But it's definitely like, you know, the goal for me is to put out guest streams. The goal for me is to have my friends on, because that's where I have the most fun. That's where I can make it kind of a show, and we can just hang out and shoot the shit and stuff like that. I think that's super important. I'm gonna be too. Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right. No, that's just my thing. I was like, the clips was the stuff that I had the most fun editing. Like, in the end, making scripted Warframe videos, like, it got me views, but then it kind of hit a peak. And then once it started to decline, then I was like, do I really want to, like, double down on making more scripted videos? It was very much like a debate between, like, okay, what is successful versus what do I actually want to do? And that is like a hard conversation to have, but I think it's an important one to have. Is like, you know, I know that my audience only cares about Warframe, like, and that's because all I've ever uploaded is Warframe. And once that got success, then that. But you know, I used to make Elden Ring tutorials, and then I started making game reviews. So like, I definitely understand that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like the fucking Garden of Eden is clips, right? Just uploading clips of anything. And that's my thing, is like, I'm making a point to not upload Warframe clips. I'm making a point to upload everything but Warframe clips, because I want to make sure that the audience that I'm growing wants to watch something other than Warframe, because in the end, that will be the thing that kills you more than anything else. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that it sounds like I'm retiring, because it's mostly just I kept up a pace for a while, and then I was kind of like, I want to take a break. Like, I'm glad that I don't work at that Batteries Plus anymore, but Jesus Christ, I mean, it is a struggle. All right. And then I think the last one should be over there. So it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but let's finish this up. Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god. I don't want to get too much into it, but that's my goal, is like, I want to make Night Rain streams more consistent, because I feel like that's kind of been where I have it's like, it's been so long since I've played anything with Avi that, like, that's what I want to do. Like, I actually, at a certain point, I'm prioritizing content over my actual... It's because you want the audience to want to watch you, not the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that's what I realized, is like, I'm good at making scripted videos. So literally, like, it's just a good Warframe video. It has nothing to do with Amar as a content creator. It's just like, I had a well-made scripted video about a Warframe tutorial topic. Like, that's how tutorial content has been for me. Like, I used to make Elden Ring tutorials. You know, I did like a full tier list of like, here are the best weapon categories in the game. I did a series about like OP early, where I showed off some weapons that you get early on. And then I was like, fuck man, I don't want to be making Warframe or Elden Ring tutorials forever. I don't have that much content in my brain. So then I started making game reviews, and I made 200 game reviews. And you know, I did a whole series on VR games, and the VR game series did consistently better than other stuff. And so it's like, the algorithm has been my mistress for like God knows how fucking long, and that's my addiction. You're an awesome person, and I'll always watch because you're so good at explaining what you like. Oh, Wasabi. I gotta say it, like, there are moments when I make content where it can get a little hard, but like, having you in the chat, that's like the best part of my day. Like, I really appreciate, and this is what I've always been like, is like, I think the other thing that I try to foster in my community is like good communication skills, and someone who understands the limitations of a character limit but still expresses themselves in a good way. Yeah, shut up, Wasabi. And here's the thing, like, all the games that I play, the reason that they're so goated is because they all play like Warframe. The only reason I would ever play this game is because it plays like Warframe. It's super arcadey, it's easily replayable, it has a lot of complexity, but it can be mastered, and then you can get good at it. I like people. Yeah. No, Wasabi. I mean, you know, like, you've been a content creator. You know, like, sometimes there's people that you have to deal with that make you sad, but then there's always the bright spots. There's always the bright spots in your life, and that's what I'm trying to focus on, is like, you know, making Warframe content, like it started out being exciting, and I had a lot of growth and stuff like that, and then, you know, it felt like, okay, it hit a certain point where I was like, okay, I might need to, I want to get to a point where I can love making content again, and that has always been, you know, like, I think being excited to show up and stream for your audience is like really important, and I think part of that is like getting more people in the chat is kind of my goal. Like, I know that like what I really want to do is the content with my friends. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, am I at the edge of the world? Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay. Where's the last prism then? Wait, what else have I not explored? Is there something? What the fuck? Is there something off in this direction maybe? Holy shit. Yeah, there is. Okay, that's... Wait, is that where I'm going? Is that unexplored? Yeah, that is unexplored. There's a bridge there. Okay, okay, cool. I'm good. I know where I'm going, but yeah. Looks cool, yeah. So this is Hyperlight Breaker. So there's a game called Hyperlight Drifter, which is very beloved because it's like a very cryptic... it's like an isometric melee action game. It has like parries and shit, or like perfect dodges or whatever. I didn't play a lot of it, but it's got this very interesting world. But this is like a I mean, it's an open world roguelike is what I would call it. So it has roguelike elements, but it also has these like exploration elements. It's also crossplay, or not crossplay, it's co-op. So you can play it with friends. And this has been a new love of mine, is like looking for these like arcade experiences that are fun to play with friends. Like, I think Helldivers 2 is a great example. But it can be a little daunting for some people. Like, getting into the harder content and like upgrading stuff is a little bit scary for some people. And there's obviously like content that you're preferring. Oh fuck, it's a crystal dude. We've got a bunch of dangerous enemies, so I'm probably gonna pop this. But yeah, like, I think what you'll always find with any game I ever review is that the reason I love it is because it's arcadey as fuck, and because it incentivizes this like flow state, which is perfect for yapping. That's what I'm saying. It's the Yapatron game. It's the game that's built for Amar, where you kind of just become good enough at it that you can talk over it, and then that's where the fun begins. That's where you really get serious. Oh, it's the engineer. Interesting. I think I can DPS this guy. Oh, he fucking dashes like a motherfucker. Oh, he's gonna run away all the time. I need to trigger these. Oh, he's gonna drop his globule. There's a good shot. I can deal a zillion damage right now. Yes! Jet! And that's what I mean. You break the game. You do it in Warframe just as much as you do it in any game. It's like something that I've learned from playing a lot of games, but also like I did talk to a couple developers. I'm friends with some developers on TikTok. Being in the game when you got... Yeah, definitely. You glitched out. What is the game? Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. Hyperlight Breaker. Yeah, my bad. I didn't say all of it. Yeah. DM me the name. Yeah, sorry. I get yapping, and then I kind of talk myself into a circle. So sorry, I had to lock in real quick. It happens, chat. Occasionally, the game forces me to lock in. There should be an entrance somewhere, because there's a thing, but it's down below. Okay, chill. Okay, oh my god. Oh yeah, we have these hard dudes now. Yeah, I need to figure out where the entrance to the laboratory is. I don't give a fuck about these guys. I don't have any healing. Where's the entrance to the laboratory? Okay, I should be able to kill that guy. Sorry, that guy is dangerous. That's a new enemy. That's an enemy that I'm not very good at currently, but yeah, I'll definitely DM the name, yeah. That's classic. That's peak Amar. That's fucking peak Amar. just does not even complete the name of the game because he's too busy yapping about how good the game is. God, dude. But this is what I return to. This is what I become. When it becomes more fun, this is what I struggle with. Where the fuck? Oh, it's over here. It's over here. There's the lab. Okay, my bad. I forgot I can just do that. Jesus. Okay, chill. Nice. I want to take out this dog real quick. Dude, that perk is insane. If you can get the one where it's like the more HP you have, the more damage the bleed deals, that's fucked. Because he doesn't really walk. But I guess if he does walk, then he just dies? No? Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm learning. Now I want to go out here. Alright. And then we should get a heal off of this. Oh, there's a couple more heals. I'm going to snag these heals while I can get them because I'm going to probably need them, but I might get one more level. Nice, I got 2 heals off of that. That's 6, so 2 of them spawned on top of each other, but keep moving. But yeah, I can really only think of Night Rain as like the other example for this. But I do want to hit this guy real quick. I think I can kill him instantly. There you go. Okay, perfect. That should be the hardest enemy in here. And then it's just these guys. Oh, but if I don't lose too much HP, holy shit. I need to tap these dudes. Shit, one sec. Fuck. Okay, excellent. I don't really need anything else. I don't have a lot of heals either, but I can definitely just refund a healing item. Because I'm not gonna be leveling up any further. So this will give me certain heals. Oh shit, that's not a lot of HP. Okay, well I'm gonna refill my medkits. I wonder if it refills all of them. So I'll just burn them. And then I'll refill, and then where's the boss? Oh shit. Oh, he's actually pretty close. Okay, sweet. Alright. And then yeah, they have one more boss that they're releasing, so I'm excited for that one too. All right. It's going to get a little bit hairy, chat. Are you ready for it? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm just going to book it. I don't want to fight any more enemies. I need to hit a shrine. Oh, there's a shrine right here. Okay, cool. Let's see. So that should give us all the bright blood we need, and then we just burn this, and then once again, it's just Wolf Lady. They haven't released the final boss yet, or the... Oh, you buy one? Interesting. I buy one. Okay, cool. Should have realized that earlier, but that's fine. I think I can survive. It's just Wolf Lady, so I just have to, like, dodge properly. I'm going to reload this bitch as well. Alright. I'm going to see how much damage I deal, and then we'll get right into it. Alright, ad break in 5 minutes, so we're going to time it pretty much perfectly. Alright. And then you have the initial parry. Perfect. I will say camera controls is pretty important in this. Oh, I'm doing really good damage, actually. Okay, chill. Yeah, that's fine. I can survive off that. I just do this like 5 times and she's dead. She hasn't even moved. If she moves like twice, then that bleed is gonna fuck her up. Okay, chill. I should probably be doing this if I'm gonna do it. Buff the damage even further. Oh, I thought I could get greedy. Fuck. I was so close. Okay, nice. I have this already. Dude, the damage is absurd. Holy shit. Cooked. Ah, wow. That's a pretty powerful Breaker's Buster. Alright. There you go. That's it. That's the final boss. So let's get to the extraction. And that's it for the run. Alright. No, I think this game is actually pretty easy. Once you get down to it and you've practiced enough, I think this game is actually pretty easy. So very fun to do it that way. Alright. Let's close it out. Ooh, Jesus, it's chunking up like crazy. And I'm definitely going to want to head to the extraction right away. Not going to worry about anything else. I got 1 healing. Did not use any of my healing, so that's good. I see extraction. Way off in the distance. Oh, that's fucking cool. Look at that little effect. Okay, interesting. Keep moving. And then I'm just going to come around here and let's get the hell out of here. Let's call it good for a stream. That was pretty solid. I mean, yeah, I've noticed this is not a very known game. People don't really give a shit about this game. So, unfortunately, the name retention is not very high. So this is kind of the be-all, end-all in terms of Amara streams. So I've just wanted to show this off because I really have been like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen a game change so much in one update and really invest in their players in such like a crazy way and listen to the audience and change it so much. Like, it is so impressive. And honestly, I think it's a huge, massive dub. I think they nailed it. I think it's so cool what they've done. Just like being like, oh, we listen. We know what you guys actually want. Like, first you add like the map becomes, you know, hidden and stuff like that. And now it's just like more and more and more. They keep making it cooler. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like, this is so much fun to play. And then not only that, but like the actual gameplay loop of it and the progression, they've changed just as much as well. So yeah, let's do some of this. Should be able to just nuke all of them immediately. Yeah, this is insane. Oh, I have to actually parry this guy. There you go, parried like a pro. And then he's dead. And then these guys are dead. Excuse me. Excuse me, Jesus. And we've got some more of these dudes. Nice, excellent. Then I'm just gonna hit this, and that should nuke all of them. Yes, excellent. And we're out of here. Oh, one more parry guy. And you're cooked. Sorry, bro. Goodbye. All right. Well, there you go, chat. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I've been waiting for some big shit with this game. I've been hoping for some fire content. So, I hope you guys had a good time. I will be back next Wednesday for Isleweaver. So if you enjoyed, I was gonna say, if you watched to the end, drop a like if you watched to the end to show that you made it. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. I'm out of here. I will see you next Wednesday for some Warframe. So I'm out of here. Take care. Bye bye.